Good morning, and nice to be with you again. Uh, I'd like to bring to your attention one of the great sections of the scriptures is right at the beginning in Genesis. When God created everything and then he created man, he said, "It is not good for man to be alone," and he created the woman. And so that's where man and woman were able to come together and share in, we might say, our first relationship. The reason I bring this up this morning is because, I look around in our world, in our lives, and I really question how strong relationships are and how, if we really understand to have a relationship. And I mean that sincerely. Let me think about it for a moment. There are so many different type of relationships, either the obvious husband and wife, parent and children, other familia members, friends, best friends, so called friends, and quite frankly, even some enemies that we may not like or they may not like us. But yet there's that subtle relationship there. Really, the main point of it is that we need to start focusing more on relationships. See, God created us not to be alone. As he says, it wasn't good for a man to be alone, but he created us to be with one another, each other, to grow together, to live together, to experience this wonderful world, this life together. And if we don't know how to interact with other people, whether it's a strong, weak, or subtle relationship, then we're going to miss out on so much love and beauty and fulfillment in life. It all Life really comes down to relationships. It's that simple. The first is the obvious, our relationship with God and Jesus Christ, isn't it? So that would be the question, first and foremost. Do you have that relationship? Do you believe in Jesus as your Savior? And secondly, what do you do in that relationship? Do you try to strengthen it daily, like what we do pretty much every morning? We have our devotions, our time together. We share with one another. And that's going to only strengthen us in our relationship with God. And that's really what's very, very important, the most, obviously. But secondly, it's relationships with one another. What's your life like now with the many relationships that you do have? Do you know how to handle a relationship that maybe you have that's not always in agreement with each other? I think that's critical. I think that's very important because we all have problems in all of our relationships at one time or another. So the question isn't, do you have problems? The question is, how do you handle those problems? And that can you get and go on beyond them and actually even grow from them? Because I think you can. That's very important. So today, what I just want you to do, just take a moment, think about and pray about your relationship with God, your relationship with loved ones, your relationship with anyone around you, whether it's in the workplace, the family, or what have you. Ask yourself, what can you do to strengthen all those relationships? Because remember, the choices comes down to you. What do you do? How do you make it stronger, more caring, more loving? So may God bless you and have a great day.